Why I'm telling you to skip the Baseus M3s. Baseus team, apologies in advance. Hello guys, welcome to my channel, it's Broken Audio. This one's gonna be a serious roast, and I'm not just talking out of my back pocket. Everything in this video is backed by my own hard test data. If there's good stuff, you'll bet I'll show you praise. Plus, hey everyone, got them. I'm just here to call a spade. No official price yet, but expected to land under $30. The first impression is the second you pick it up, you'll find it goes from feeling kind of premium to straight up cheap plastic. Let's start with the box. Honestly, I rarely care about the packaging. After all, I'm buying earbuds, right? But the difference from the last gen and just chalking, nothing about this screams upgrade. Now, the buds themselves totally redesigned. Looks like they swapped out whole mode. Same flip-flop lid. It looks similar to P's Air 5 Pro that feels like they have became twins again. Why? Recently, so many brands have been copying each other and releasing new skins, just like the OnePlus Buds 4 and Oppo Enco 4 before. But sure, the actual feel of the M3s has nowhere near as solid as the M2s. I've got my long-time used M2s right here on camera for proof. The difference in build quality. The earbud material, it's not in day, but hey, let's be real, none of that matters if the actual functions suck, right? Okay, so the M3s packs 3 mics this time, and Baseus claims an extra 2 dB of noise reduction depth over the M2s, but after actually wearing them, their claimed improvement just doesn't translate. Honestly, I started wondering if my ears were broken or the unit was faulty, because in real use, these fans even feel worse than the M2s. Looking at the frequency curves, and 100 to 200 Hz low frequency range, the M3s hits nearly 52 dB. But check how wildly fluctuating its curve is in that band. When you average it out, the low-end cancellation across these 3 models is basically a wash. Heck, in this specific test, the regular M2s even looks slightly better. Now, jump to the 200-1000 Hz vocal range. The M2s Pro clearly wins on average depth. And get this, from 200 Hz all the way up to 2000 Hz, the M2s and M3s curves are practically on top of each other. What does this mean for you? Without test gear, yeah, you'll notice less rumble from subwoofies or air conditioner hum, but for mid-range noise like voices, keyboards, clatter and office barely touch the M2s Pro, simply covers more ground. The Baseus M3s is not an upgrade in noise cancellation, not on paper, and definitely not in your ears. And yeah, the M3s now only offers 5 levels of ANC adjustment, and they changed the noise cancellation prompt sound there, I guess. Is there a different chip? The M2s used the Jonker Lanshin BT8932H, but for the M3s there is still no tears down yet. And actually, I'm no tearing down expert, but searches point to a Baseus self-developed dual-core noise cancelling chip. Cue skeptical earbud raise, hoping some fake wizard steers one down soon. Okay, let the audio speak for itself. Here is the raw ANC test. Now, the sound quality. The good news, the M3s is a clear immediate upgrade over the basic M2s. The bad news is its sound hauntingly similar to the M2s Pro. Look, if you actually tried a new tuning and it still missed the mark, fine, at least you tried. But here is the kicker. The M2s Pro got absolutely roasted by users and reviewers alike for its bloated bass and moody vocals. And what does Baseus do? They basically copy-pasted that same cursed hell tuning onto the M3s, making things worse. The actual driver material on the M3s, most probably different from the M2s Pro, makes its bass drum hits feel utterly lifeless. A soggy thud with zero snap or rebound. The M2s Pro, for all its bass overload, at least had some texture and layers. The same flaws. On the high end, most listeners would find the M3s noticeably duller and flatter than the M2s Pro. Sure, it's a step up from the truly awful M2s base mode, and adding LDAC support is a welcome move, but here is the painful truth. Great codec support of LDAC paired with terrible tuning is torture for anyone with decent ears. Check the sound sample comparison at the end of the video. Hear for yourself how it stack up against other $30 watts. Judge for yourselves. Call quality and wind noise. About that, wind noise reduction. Let's listen closely and compare it to the M2s and M2s Pro recordings right here.
This is the podcast of Baseus M2s Pro. It's the wind noise. Can hear me? This is the podcast of Baseus M2s Pro. This is the podcast of Baseus M2s. This is the podcast of Baseus M2s in the wind noise. This is the podcast of Baseus M3s in the wind noise. Can hear me? This is the podcast of Baseus M3s. Wind noise. Hear me?
Where the M3s actually shines, I gotta give credit where it's due. The Baseus M3s delivers seriously impressive battery life, 6.5 hours on the bots, plus 32 hours from the case under high power usage. That absolutely smokes the official rating of both the M2s and M2s Pro, and we all know real world use is usually worse than those claims. Plus, Baseus, often criticized as a sub-brand for lag, finally fixed the latency issue. Low latency modes hits 157 milliseconds and standards mode sit around 258 milliseconds. Both numbers absolutely crush the M2s and M2s Pro, putting them dangerously close to the Ceramic X. The current compatibility is strong winning this price bracket. Don't mix up, I mean, the real use latency, not the data from official page. Major props for that. But let's be real, battery and latency alone don't make or break a earbud pair purchase, especially when ANC cranks the drain up hard. Those gains take a serious hit with noise cancelling on. The verdict here. After putting the Baseus M3s through its paces, ANC barely a step up from the M2s sound. Basically the M2s Pro's much maligned, Hilton and revisited, though the M3s still sounds less awful than the original dumpster tier M2s. Battery and latency is a massive leap forward. Easily it's the biggest wins. So should you buy? If you're looked into about $30 budget, wants decent ANC for the price and crave killer battery and low lag, the M3s is a contender. Wait for the official drop price first, though, and this is crucial, the moment it creeps over $30, just walk away. At anything higher, the Ceramic X remains Baseus' eternal, unbeatable tone in this side, and frankly, a smarter buy.
Myself down to the bottom. There is no place to hide and no one can call me. My name is so dirty, call me dirty girl. You made me a symbol, so I'm on my own. Falling apart, no stopping to lose. I'm clumsy and I they call me a loser. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I swear you can call me a loser. La 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 la. La 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 sorry, call me dirty girl. You made me single, so I'm on my own. Falling apart with no stopping to lose. I'm clumsy and ugly, call me a loser.